Is this you, somebody that's getting reoccurring hamstring strains? I'm Darcy, this is Jace. We're co-owners of Melbourne Muscular Therapies. I've treated over 15,000 clients, a lot of them being hamstring injuries. So today we're going to discover how we treat hamstrings and get to the depths of your pain and prevent those reoccurring hamstring strains. So if by the end of this video, you'll learn exactly our key concepts and what we do to fix people long term. Super effective. Let's get you on the table, man, and show you how it's done. We're going to show you some anatomy. It's super important at being effective and why we need to learn these simple concepts. So come in here. You can see the attachments of these hamstrings all the way along the femur. Okay, so when we look at Jason's body, you can see there's obviously some density and mass, thickness to his hamstrings. It's going to take some time to get deep and connected onto that femur, but that's where the recurring hamstring strains are starting from, on that bone, and that's where things are becoming stagnant and less flowing. So what we're going to do is get our myowax. Now, what's also really important about treating the hamstrings is connecting in with those tendons, those attachment sites, is actually pinning right up under that ischial tuberosity. So what's interesting about our hamstrings? We've got our bicep femoris, our semimembranosus, and our semitem. There's three that make up our hamstrings, right? All three of those hamstrings attach onto our ischial tuberosity. So right up here, under that gluteal fold. So essentially, right under your bum cheek is where your attachments start. That's where we're going to have the least amount of blood supply in that tendon. All right, so what we're doing as a therapist is I'm pinning that area to encourage nourished blood supply. So we've got our red blood cells, we've got our collagen, we've got all the nutrients that our body needs to hydrate and essentially loosen off that tendon, but also get that flowing and unblocked and moving the way that we want it to. So really simple, pin that hamstring, wait there until we get to a depth that allows us to get connected. So we're essentially working through the layers. There's layers of skin, fascia, muscle, and then we're pinning that tendon. So just wait there with weight, and then changing angles and finding exactly where those sore spots are. So the way that I'm effective by treating the hamstrings is I'm actually working all three of those hamstrings in this one money spot. A money spot is an area of the body where we find pain resides, where things are becoming stuck and stubborn, and we're essentially freeing that area of pain, of discomfort, of tightness. And it's going to have this beautiful snowball cascading effect. I don't know why I said snowball, but cascading effect, which means we're essentially getting more bang for your buck. We're hitting points that are going to free up other areas. So I'm working there, and there was no warm-up stroke today. I'm just going straight into there, pinning it, and just waiting for that tissue to dissolve and melt. Now, these simple concepts and philosophies can be easily learnt with our online bodywork course. Now, you can do this, as I said, online. You can sign up, book in a call with myself or Aaron, or come in and do the 5-day experience. We've just had an amazing crew of people that have come from all parts of Australia and even overseas. We had a guy from Hawaii, there was people all the way up in the northern parts of Australia, all the way down to the bottom in Tassie, and they've just been blown away with the 5-day immersion, what they did, what they learnt, how close and committed everybody came in this tight-knit community. So if this is something that you want to learn, upskill, be the go-to practitioner, be a world-class therapist that divides you from other practitioners, book a call with myself and maybe we'll figure out if it's the right thing for you. Yeah, there's definitely some scholarships and things going on out there for you. So click the link below and we can have a chat. So I haven't moved, working close to that bone. And now what I'm going to start to do is work to that depth. So I'm working through the layers. So I've got to go really slow. I'm using our myowax, which allows me to get a really good feel and sensation for where I am without slipping off. So it's all about treatment today. Learning how we treat and how we're effective and what gets results and what has had results over many years. All right, I'm going to sink out of that. Nice. Beautiful, nice bit of redness. You can see exactly where I was there, Leo. All right, as I mentioned, we need to get down to that femur. So I'm going to use my right elbow, again, connect in. So sinking in, waiting for that tissue to allow me to work through it. So I'm not coming in really hard where he's going to feel guarded and threatened. We want to go, it's a bit of an art, or it certainly is an art to it. So we just want to make sure that we're not being too invasive, too traumatizing, just work to that person's tolerance. And then I'm going to slowly start to clean away some of those build-up points, some of those adhesions, and really start to hydrate the tissues. Yeah. So more often than not, therapists and other practitioners out there are missing this key philosophy, going really slow, getting really connected to the bone. A lot of practitioners are using oils, slipping off the important parts, missing where the stagnation is, missing where those blocks are. So using a wax and using this concept is go to the depth of the bone, feel that. Jace can feel it.
Depth, yeah.
Feel where those
No.
feel where those spots are essentially bound up, and work on them. Sorry, Jace, you're doing
No,
right.
it's good.
There. Tell me how it feels.
No, I
brother.
love it. It's great.
Yeah.
Just really getting to the source of
Yeah.
some tightness.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't want to just polish the skin and miss all these spots. It's not about just going deep for the sake of being deep. There's a real philosophy in terms of go into those attachment sites. The hamstrings, you've got to know your anatomy. They attach all the way along that femur there. So if you're not in tune and not getting checking in on your anatomy, because it is a challenging one, you know, the muscles are sometimes, you forget what they're called, their attachments, their joint actions. Go back in and learn them, and you'll start to understand why you're doing what you're doing, why it's important to go deep and connect to that bone.
Oh. Definitely feeling connected.
Yep.
Oh.
So I haven't moved much here because I can feel a bit of a roadblock. I can feel where quite a lot of tension is, and I'm balancing on what I would call is bicep femoris, the lateral hamstring, but almost working in a bit of a junction point where I'm getting bicep femoris, his lateral, probably most active and performing part of his hamstring, and then rolling medially to change the angle and hit a bit more of that semi-tem and semi-mem group.
Oh, the little pivot.
Pivot.
Oh,
Pivot.
Pivot.
Oh, sorry if this isn't super entertaining for you guys.
Nah,
but
it's bloody entertaining, Darcy.
it's good.
Every video with you is entertaining.
Yeah, you like it.
Oh.
This one's probably a little bit more educational. Hopefully you have a bit of a laugh. Some of my bloopers.
Oh.
Good, I'm going to sink out of there. I'm just losing a bit of wax, and Jason's got a bit of a hairy hammy. So I'm going to look after him here and just get a little bit more.
Oh, thanks,
wax through
Darcy.
there,
Oh.
because we don't want to rip the hairs out. So let's just wax him up. Beautiful. Now I'm going to pick up where I left off. You can see the redness there. That's beautiful. We're getting that nourished blood into that area and asking the body to heal, do its natural thing. So we're going to go right there. We're sort of into the middle point. Now, what separates our style of treatment to the rest of the pack is we are going thorough. We're making sure that we're getting every part of the hamstring. So all the way down. I'm not skipping a spot, because that point could be really important. That could be the culprit, the source of why his hamstrings are consistently being strained. Now, we can look at the body holistically and look at the glute weakness and the overactive lower back and potentially the calf. But doing a really thorough job on the hamstring gives us confidence that while maybe it's not so much the hamstrings that's causing the hamstring strains, it might be coming from things, the joint above and below. But at least knowing that we've done a really good job at it. Gives us that peace of mind. But today we're just focusing on treating the hammy, doing a really good job of it, and pushing Jace through his paces.
Doing a good job,
Go and have a look at Jace. Go and have a look at this bloke. What's he doing?
Oh, it's good.
What are you doing, mate?
Really good. No, I'm doing well.
Tell us, what are you feeling?
Oh, it's deep. It is deep. But no, I feel like you've just got through the worst of it. So it's easing off as we get towards the lower hammy. But
Sure.
it's definitely a bit of junk in the middle there. Probably from lifting last night. Probably didn't help.
I asked Jace how he'd go with it. I said, I'm going to treat your hammy today. And he said, nah, they'll be all right.
I didn't know you were going to bloody annihilate it.
deep.
So, nah, you're normally a bit nicer to me.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
All right.
It'll be good for you.
It will be. I'll be $1 million. Good recovery from the weekend as well.
Exactly.
That's probably why there's a bit of extra soreness there.
Yep.
Oh, that's all right there. A little bit of pain's worth it. Oh, for the end result.
So a little bit of a flick there. I'm going to show you. Come over here, Leo. I'm also going to work on another really important part. Is this bicep femoris tendon. You can see how it starts up here, comes to the back, and then the tendon sort of starts almost a third of the way down. Same here with our semi-mem and our semi-tem. So what I'm going to do next is pin that tendon.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Now this guy is quite rigid. It's really tight. It's again that white matter as you saw on the muscle chart. So the white matter meaning it's not getting the same blood supply as the muscle belly. So we're encouraging that with our treatment. Pushing into that with my thumb, sinking in. Again, I'm not just coming in and you know going hard for the sake of going hard or deep for the sake of going deep. It's really well thought out. It's an art. I'm considerate of my client. I'm making sure that this is a therapeutic feeling.
Oh, yeah, that's therapeutic. Oh.
Nice, man. So I can feel if I was just to slip that way a bit.
Yep.
I can feel that's a really good spot. Now what I like to do is put some slack on the hamstring. Right now, you can feel that that's nice and soft in there. And then we're going to pin and stretch it out. Stretch it out. I'm still on that tendon. I can feel it. I've just come off it a bit there. But you can actually feel right in there that that's quite rigid. We want to make that a little bit softer, more supple. Your tendon's always going to be more flicky, fibrotic. But yeah, just making that feel a little less solidified.
Oh, that's a good one.
Beautiful. So doing a few good strokes there. And then I'm going to show you with an elbow how I can do the same thing with the medial tendons. All right, so getting wax. All right, so coming right in behind the back of the knee, going super slow, and pinning. Hold that. Wait for that to feel like Jace can handle it all right and he's not feeling a threat, and then I'm going to start moving. So the tissues allow me to get in there, and I'm going to come up. Just adding some length to What feels really contracted, feels short, feels tight. Jace doing a lot of lifting, a lot of sprinting, a lot of training at the moment. He did his high rocks this weekend. Practice
session,
the
yeah.
high rocks. He's got that coming up. He's training really hard. If you don't know much about high rocks, it's a super challenging program to commit to. Lots of running, into lots of HIIT training. There's ski machines and bike ergs and rowers. Wait, there's not a bike, is
no
there?
bike.
No bike.
Ski, row,
Ski,
and
row,
then lunges, burpee broad jumps,
yep.
lots of different functional training. So it tests you out in multiple ways, but it's good.
With a 1K run effort in between, so it's super challenging. Obviously, you're going to be requiring your hamstrings to feel nice and light and limber, but during the training, no doubt they're going to tighten up, solidified, and get sore. So Jason's getting a real life treatment here.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah. Okay, just going to work my fingers here. I can feel that tendon just wants, so I don't even need to move my hand. Just slowly work that up and down. Yeah, that's feeling much better. Definitely less angry in there.
Yeah.
Guys, that's it in a nutshell. If your hamstrings are feeling super tight, they're cranky, you're injuring them playing sport, or sometimes it doesn't even take sport to injure your hamstrings, but you're getting recurring hamstring strains, book in with one of the guys here at MMT. We'll sort you out. Thanks for watching. Make sure you do like and subscribe. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.